Hi guys, welcome to this little update that I want to say. Um, we are a tiny YouTube channel here at Black Snake Adventures, and as you guys might know, if you know me personally, I love cars. I absolutely love cars. Have done since I was tiny. Um, I follow a lot of YouTube channels that are car related. Matt Armstrong, Donut Media, Tavarish, and this video is directed at Tavarish. We are, as I say, a tiny YouTube channel. We are nothing in comparison to those other guys, and I love their content. I think they're amazing. The reason for this video is those guys that are slating anything that those channels do. When you guys can afford a P1, a 720S, a Lambo, a Ferrari, then you can comment as to what those guys should do with their cars. If they want to make them into a Batmobile, change the engine, remove hybrid systems, that's on them. That's what they decide to do with their cars. And it's not just on the YouTube world, it's in real life as well. I go to car meets and car shows, and people are always slating each other on what people have done with their cars. It's up to them to make them theirs. There's no community really anymore in terms of, wow, you've made that car your own. It's not a mold that's conforming to the standard. Is there a standard? There isn't a standard. It's just appreciate everybody's car for what it is. This is gonna sound corny, but it's passion, it's soul, it's them in a car form. Shut up, laptop. I don't understand why people would I don't understand why people would slate other people for making a car their own. It makes absolutely no sense to me. And as I say, when you guys can afford a car that group of people can afford, then you can chime in with your opinions. I have mad respect for those guys, for what they do, for the content they put out. And as I say, my words will mean nothing to those guys. Because as I say, we've got, 45 subscribers of Whoopi. They probably had that 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Sod it. I don't know how. They probably had that before YouTube even existed, just by going and meeting up in a car park. P.S. Ignore what you guys can see in the background. I have COVID and it sucks, and I'm wrapped up all nice and warm, and I don't give a shit what you guys can see behind me. Judge me, I don't care, but don't judge those guys. You have absolutely no respect if you want to slate those guys. Now, go back to the Max Power days. It's a little bit before my time, but I still remember Max Power cars. I still remember the magazines. I loved what those guys were doing back then. You take like an Escort or a Corsa or something and debadge it and put massive sound systems in it for the time, and put suicide doors on and mad body kits and stuff. And that is just, and everybody respected what people did. They made their cars their own. And again, Mighty Car Mods, when they put that, in their words, sex spec car, that was sick, because back then that was pushing boundaries of normality. And I don't know what's happened in the last, well, 90s till now. That's what, 30 years? I don't understand. It makes absolutely no sense. But I'm signing off. Just a shout out to those guys. Mighty Car Mods, Donut Media, Tavarish, Matt Armstrong. Keep doing what you guys are doing. I love your content, and someday I personally hope to be in a position where I can say I've made it. I've gained a car that I always wanted, and it's sat on my driveway or in a unit when I've got enough money to buy a unit. But yeah, keep doing what you guys are doing. Cheers all.